Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to the video. Today we're going to talk about the Mezco 112 Collective Gomez Clan of the Crimson Dragon. I know that's a mouthful as usual, but I just want to let you guys know I love red, so this is going to be a super biased me talking about red a lot. Because yeah, I do. It's Gomez, part of the Crimson Clan, if he didn't join the Golden Clan, or maybe he joined both. We don't know because the guy dimension hops so much. Maybe he has some dual loyalties. We don't know. But the point is, I love ninjas, I love red, so I'm getting everything I want in this. So let's get to it. If you know, candy painted red eyes are a big plus for me. They pop so much, and when you guys get to the photos, you're gonna lose your mind because I've actually had a blast sitting down taking photos with the red eyes. Just about everything else too, but it's a big plus. On the back, if you've bought in the Golden Clan, you know that you're getting the dragon as well. The Great Dragon design is going to be right here on the back of the Crimson one as well. And then just overall, the ninja articulation, just something I've overall had a blast with. And it continues to pretty much have my attention. But let's go over the articulation and we'll go over the overall look and some other stuff as well. So we can still look our head up, like really far up. As you can see, posing with the neck and the head shouldn't be a problem, as we can also get a lot of variation going down. We can go side to side. We can tilt our head left and right. We have a lot of expression with this guy that is just off the wall. You can see here, posed up, he looks really well. Then you can have him kind of just look like, whatever, guys. And then our posable antennas, they move around with no problem. One of the great things about these is that I love that they're soft plastic. I've always been bothered by stuff that was like up here, like hard plastic. When it falls, because trust me, my things fall all the time trying to set up poses. It's great to know that I don't have to worry about this kind of stuff breaking. It's been a huge pleasure for me. So I'm really happy about that. And in terms of the rest of articulation, this is where it gets pretty fun for me. So as you can see here, Gomez is hitting a T-pose with no problem. As you can see him tilt the world and look around. None of these things are an issue. We have a bicep swivel. We have a double joint. So Gomez can actually, head can touch the hand with no problem. We can rotate up. Can we rotate up? Yeah, we can rotate. As you can see, I'm going all the way up and around. Same thing this way. Now this way, I have to be a little careful with the suit. And that shouldn't be a problem. It's just that the undersuit might get bunched. And that's with any problem with clothing. So you have to be careful. It happens to you in real life. So it's bound to happen on a toy as well. What you can do is you can just look inside, just unbunch it. But as you can see, rotating up shouldn't be too much of a problem, as you can see here. Same thing with all the way around, just none. As far as our ab crunch, we have a very nice ab crunch going forward. As you can see him leaning here forward with no problem. We can go backwards as well too. We can even tilt side to side with none of these issues. So Gomez definitely has the reach, the articulation. Let's check out the legs, because the wrap here, I like to mess around with my wraps to give it different looks. They all vary. So in terms of kicking, he can reach this far about sideways. We do have an ankle pivot and movement, so we can go forwards and backwards here on the foot. And we can still tilt to the side as well too. The pants give you some leeway and durability here because of these soft gauntlets. And we are double jointed, as you can see here. And we do have thigh swivel. So let's see if we can hit any true ninja. Well, that was actually pretty easy. So we can actually hit a jump kick with no problem. Let's turn and rotate that head. So rider kicks, easy. Ninja poses in general, also very easy. And then even hitting certain stances, I think that should not be a problem for you and your Gomez here. I think everybody will have a good time posing this guy up. It's really nice on this guy. So in terms of our look and what we got, we have our nice candy red paint. We have a nice crimson costume. We have a nice rotation of black here. And that gold hair just really pops and stands out. These are all things that I've very much really enjoyed, especially taking these photos. Again, when you see them, I hope you really do enjoy them. Now, let's jump into the accessories. Let's talk about those. Now, onto accessories. We all know that Gomez's accessory game is next level. Just like with the Golden Dragon, the Crimson one comes with those nice accessories, and we'll get into that right now. First things first, let's talk about alternative heads. Here we have the alternative golden, well, it's a gold roach head. And these antennas are also soft, but they also only rotate side to side, as these ones have a somewhat of a circular rotation, as in they get a little bit more ball joint rotation. The nice black eyes look really good under lighting, but the gold like this is a different type of gold from the previous head sculpt. So you can actually get a slightly different look out of this guy, which is pretty nice. Next up, you'll get what is called the realistic roach head. And this actually terrifies me, this head sculpt. Imagine getting beat up by like a grown roach, a grown anthropomorphic roach. But I love the way this looks because the matte black gives it that stealth design, but the compound eyes are really what kill it for me. I love compound eyes because everyone knows I love Kamen Rider. So compound eyes really kick it, like, it's just so much fun. So these look really good as well. And it does actually pop really well with the crimson look. Next up, let's go over our hand accessories. Now with the hands, we get our nice staple. I've learned to actually keep them in plastic because they have these really nice trays. This does make it a lot easier. As you can see, Gomez has all his standard hands, all the staples that he normally comes with, including the pointing and the middle finger, which are some of my favorites. So yeah, you'll even get a ninjutsu hand. So that's very important with Gomez here being a ninja. Next up, we have our first weapon set tray. So you'll get sais, you'll get 2 short swords, you'll actually get a katana and its sheath, and then you'll actually get the kusarigama. This is the sickle and chain. You'll get the ninja version and the farmer's version, which is pretty nice. You'll also get kunai here in this tray. Again, these are packed really well. Really been enjoying this. Also, it does make it really cool that he comes with backpacks that carry this kind of stuff too. We'll get to that in a second. Next up on our next tray, we have a bunch of other different stuff. We have our traditional bow. We have a updated arrowhead. This is what I'm going to call the modern arrowhead. Then we have the classic arrowhead. We have our quiver arrows. We have the Tekko Iga, which are the iron claws. Then we have the Tekken, which are iron fists. These are your knuckle dusters with pointed edges. These are really good, all ninja weapons, all actually classically trained ninja weapons. So shout out to them for actually paying attention to that kind of stuff. Sorry, I had a magnet in the back, didn't realize it. You have your smoke bombs. Then you have your shuriken. You'll get nunchucks, which are nice because they actually have real metal. I don't know if you saw my magnet actually sticking to that. So yes, real metal. And then we have a short sword. And the reason why we have a nice short sword is because my main man comes with grub. So you'll actually get another grub. Grub matches up with Gomez. They have matching outfits, which is pretty fun. Having a short sword for Grub is actually pretty important because now he's old enough to defend himself. Now he got to defend himself also against gold skulls. It's pretty important now that Grub is a little bigger. Next up, you'll get, don't forget, you'll get your grappling hook. This is very important, and it does come with real string. So I left it nice and neat because I make a mess usually out of that kind of stuff. And then you'll also get a naginata. The naginata is really nice. It has a nice gold tip, but what's really cool about it is it's kind of tipped off to a point where it's weathered really nicely. I don't know if it's just going to pick up really well on my camera, but I'm really enjoying that. And then the naginata is actually pretty tall, even with Gomez hunched down, and then even with him standing up, as I'm going to show you right now. Even with him standing, what's really crazy is the naginata is still completely and utterly taller than him, which is pretty cool. Let's actually get you squared up in a way. One of the bonus features I'm going to come back and talk about with Gomez in a second. Next up, we have Boom Boom. Now, again, I told you red is my favorite color, so this is by far one of my favorite Boom Booms because it has a nice red and gold look. I don't know. I just get the vibe of royalty here, and I really do enjoy that. Our handle does come up, and then we actually get a Boom Boom to open up. So with that being said, what we're going to do is you open it up, and you'll get 2 placement pieces. With those placement pieces, you'll get one configuration for your short sword with kunai, and then you'll get one for your shuriken and kunai. Either one can be placed inside a Boom Boom. This way you'll have storage for concealing your weapons. That's pretty important. Then you'll also get a couple of other things. One very important thing that I like is that you'll get a cloak. I love cloaks. So with our cloak here, this is actually wired. So you can actually place it around Gomez to protect him from evil, or just be shrouded in mystery. You don't really know because, you know, you'll decide later. But if you want to drape it over a shoulder, you want to drape it over completely. I personally like going with this look where it wraps around and has a little bit of shadow. This is a rudimentary version, but again, still does look really cool. I usually keep the hood out, and that's because I want to talk about this. With the hood, just like on the Golden Dragon Gomez, there is a opening here for his antenna to run through. This will allow you to actually put the hood on Gomez and then run the antennas through, which is very important for the look of him. I like that they kept that here for the Crimson Dragon as well as the golden one. Just stand you back up ever so neatly. Next up, you're going to get his versions of carrying gear. Now with the carrying gear, you'll get this one. This is where you can place your quiver, your short swords, or a different variety of things. These all open up. And if you've seen these on the Golden Dragon one, you'll see it on him as well too. It also has an adjustable strap, which means you can tighten it up or loosen it up however you see fit. Then you'll get a short backpack. The same thing here. It comes with a way to adjust it, and it has a real working zipper. With the working zipper, it can open up. You'll see I have a little bit of foam in there. That's to help it keep its shape, but you can actually take it out. You can also place short swords in here as well too. Then you'll get one satchel. These I recommend you put your smoke bombs in or your kunai, because you never know who's going to try to run you for your satchel goods. You got to be definitely careful with it. Last but not least, one more thing I want to talk about is you'll also get a stand, but you'll also get a bonus stand like you get with previous other Mezco stuff. This one is magnetic. So if you want to put it on your fridge or anything crazy cool like that, you totally can, right? So you'll get this. This is pretty nice. I like this a lot. This, I don't have anything truly magnetic with me except for my magnet, but actually let's use my small screwdriver as a helpful hint. As you can see, this is magnetized with no problem. So again, place it on your fridge, place it on some magnetic surface you have. Any one of those will do. Last but not least, what you will get is your cool new blue smoke effect. I know, why didn't they give him a gold one, right? Well, blue is a little different. If you are a Crimson Ninja, you want to try a little cool effect. I like that if you're going to collect all your Gomez's, you have different types of smoke effects. This one is no different. The light blue shines really nicely with some light on it. I really do love it. Again, I like the new blue. I was expecting gold, but blue totally blew me away. It's different, so I like it. I like different stuff. You got to try new things to learn about new things, right? All in all, now what we're going to do is we are going to start jumping into those size comparisons. So let's get to it, y'all. All right, guys, size time. So first things first, let's compare him to his golden counterpart in the Golden Clan. Here we have the Golden Clan Gomez. So these guys kind of sit together and look really cool. As you can, I don't know if you guys remember, but I'm old enough to know that Double Dragon was my jam. And technically, when you get both of these, you can do the same thing with them. You can go Billy and Jimmy Lee on that ass. So it's really up to you and how you want to do it. But this is a really nice color swap that you can do with these two. Next up, actually, let's keep him out so we can show our ninja trio, technically, with our new ninjas. Here we have a Gold Skull. We have Golden Skull Gomez. Technically, all three of these guys. So yeah, if you are ninja'd up and ninja'd out, this is definitely going to be for you. Just to compare it, here is a Roach with the golden gun. Just have a custom head from me on there. As you can see, size wise, he pretty much squares up pretty well. Looks pretty good. Let's take this guy away. Now we're going to compare it with some other lines so we can see how he stacks up. First things first, here is a Lightning Collection Green Ranger. Then also here is a Kuga from SH Figuarts. As you can see, the Mezco stuff is bigger, but it does fit in really well with the Lightning Collection. So size-wise, it definitely does fit well with most domestics. Next up, we have Articulated Icons Ninjas. In case you want to mix up your ninja rounds, have some human ninjas in there. And technically, I think it's okay for these guys size-wise, because if you want to say Gomez is bigger as an anthropomorphic roach man, it kind of works out. It really will. Then we have my main man, Storm Collectible Skeleton. He's actually going to be much bigger. The Storm stuff is bigger, but it does fit in kind of well with if you want to mix in your Gomez universe. Let's remove these guys. Next up, we have a Marvel Legends. Oh, I forgot the name. The Hellfire Goon. Totally forgot his name for a second. So here we are with our Hellfire Goon. Let's move you back so you can stand up ever so decently. There we go. Then we have a G.I. Joe Storm Shadow. And then we'll do a 1000 Toys Synthetic Human and then wrap it up with a Mythic Legions. So here's a Synthetic Human. Who, I don't know why these guys are all leaning forward today, but it is what it is. And then here we have a Mythic Legions. We have Brother Mandibulus, one of my favorite meatless men, because, you know, he's a skeleton. So as you can see, Gomez kind of squares up really well with domestics, not so much with imports, but we already kind of knew that. So overall, it's red. I love it. I love the red and gold weapons. I just love having ninjas and doing cool things with it. But more importantly, those red eyes really do pop for me. And it just hits a certain chord with me. So I hope that you guys really enjoyed. I hope that you guys are please finding this informative and enjoying it all together. And as always, please be good, do good. Drink your water, guys. Later.